It wasn't long ago when if you wanted to be a filmmaker, you needed to get good grades or be from a prestigious family. And then you'd have to get accepted into a renowned film school such as USC or NYU just to make a name for yourself. But nowadays, everyone has a cinema quality camera on the back of their phones, capable of shooting HD video, and nearly every computer or laptop comes with editing software. And with the popularity of Facebook and YouTube, the demand for video content has been at an all-time high. But with the market saturated with so much noise, how does one singular voice get heard? Not just on a national level, but somewhere as small as their local community. Today, we try to answer that question with low-budget independent filmmaker and provocateur Eric Lang and his band of misfits. I'm Sparky Pilastri, and this is 69 Minutes, Sparky Investigates. This is Eric Lang. He lived the typical middle-class life. He went to decent schools, had a roof over his head, and his divorced parents hated each other. But around the age of 10, a whole new world opened up to him.
So around the age of 10 is when I got my first camcorder, shot on these things, VHS-C. But like any pubescent boy, I just videotaped anything I did.
I was able to spend the afternoon with Eric. I wanted to go deeper into what drives him to making his so-called short films. Is this granite?
No.
I had marble flown in from Italy in my summer house in El Paso, Texas. He gave me a tour of his compound, and I was not impressed.
Get all my work done for video stuff.
Okay. Doesn't look like it's used very often. Is that your film degree up there?
No, that's not mine.
That explains a lot, actually. Ah, Saving Private Ryan. My favorite rom-com. Eric, you clearly have not gotten any support from the local film community. Why do you still do this?
Well, I feel like I've gotten support from some of my local community. Maybe not the film community in Nebraska or Omaha, but definitely my family and my friends are 100% supportive of everything I do.
You clearly don't have any talent. Why don't you recruit people that do?
I believe the people in my films are actually very talented.
What is worse? Hollywood, the Catholic Church, or the Boy Scouts?
Catholic Church, Boy Scouts, then Hollywood.
How is Hollywood not the worst on your list? Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, The Last Jedi? To find out if all Nebraska filmmakers were just as sad and pathetic as Eric, I went to the worst place I could think of. Sparky Pilastri, reporting from the Omaha Film Festival, where we're here to see Eric Lang's movie Special Delivery. Although it's not in the program and not on the film block, we're going to see if we can try to get in and see this movie. That's a goat. Looks like Sparky's wife. Sparky Pilastri here with a couple people attending the film festival. Can you tell us your names?
My name is Tim Guthrie.
Bridget Timmerman.
And what brings you here today?
I actually teach at Creighton University, so I'm a local. I had a film in the festival as well, and I'm also on the board with Bridget, the Nebraska Film Association board.
I am president of Nebraska Film Association. I had a film in here last year, and I always support the Omaha Film Festival.
Always.
Have you submitted to any other festivals here in Nebraska?
They're going to be going for a little while.
Unfortunately, our interview was interrupted by some drummers in the distance. But like the great journalist I am, I was quick to think on my feet and get the next best thing. All right, Sparky Pilastri here with the UNO drum team. Give me something to dance to, guys. It wasn't long until I realized this Beta Mills hobby was more than just for fun. He was under the delusion that he was a real filmmaker and touted himself as if it was a talent of his. Now, Eric, I can see that you invested a lot of time and money into being a filmmaker. How does it feel to suck at it, though? And not only that, like a satanic cult, he was starting to brainwash others into thinking they were talented as well. Meet Joeygayaski, a walking beard with the affinity for the cinema. He has started acting at a young age, mostly being involved in school plays, all the way through high school, and in his Uncle Peter's secret basement videos. He first met Eric through his friend Anita Wong, who at the time was producing Eric's first film, Counter Affliction. But we won't talk about that. It sucked. Joey had a minor role with no lines, and that was it. But somehow, he has managed to be in every one of Eric's films since, often in the star role, leading Joey to awards and nominations for his performance in their latest film, Special Delivery. One might ask, how did this happen? But I think the real question is, why? Thank you, Joey, for taking time out of panhandling today to join me.
It's an honor.
It was you at 144th and Oakview Drive today, correct?
I think you're probably mistaking me with somebody else.
In front of the Applebee's?
No.
After doing that god-awful movie, Strange Terrain, what made you come back for more?
I don't think it was god-awful, but I love Eric's directing style and I love being his protege, so I wanted to take a stab at another one of his films.
This is starting to sound like a cult. Do you find it strange that Eric used you in a minor role for his first short film, then bang! All of a sudden, you're the lead in everything he does.
Well, I think the truth is nobody else would act for him, so I was his only option.
You've won and been nominated for a few awards for your performance and Special Delivery, correct?
Correct.
I didn't know film festivals gave out participation trophies.
Well, they don't. There were 50 other nominees, and I took the top spot, so I earned it.
Just like Sparky earned that restraining order. Now that you've won an award, does that mean Eric is going to have to start paying you more?
He doesn't pay me at all. Free meals. That's about it. Could you put in a good word for me? Maybe.
I've seen his house. He doesn't even have Italian marble in his kitchen. But maybe at least next time he can buy you a razor. Leo got his Oscar. When are you going to get yours?
When Eric makes a movie big enough to catch the Academy's attention.
Do you just do whatever Eric asks you to do?
Yes. Anything.
This is really starting to sound like a cult. Why the do you do this?
Because I enjoy acting.
But you're not very good at it.
Well, that's your opinion.
The right opinion. I found myself laughing a lot at this film.
Good, you're supposed to.
Yeah, but I felt kind of bad, laughing at people that are retarded. And like most cult groups, eventually the ideology spreads to the family and the following starts to grow. First off, I'd like to tell you what an honor this is. Usually when I sit down and interview people, it's with directors that are going nowhere, hipster douchebags, or grizzly bears. This being your first film, is that not correct?
Well, I was in another short.
It's funny though, because you're always in my dreams. That's like a movie for me.
Okay.
Are you single?
No, I'm happily engaged.
Can you elaborate on that?
I'm engaged to Ryan Lang. He was also in the film.
Oh, engaged. Mm-hmm. When's the wedding?
October of this year.
So I have time.
Huh?
What?
What?
What do you find most attractive in a man, other than his name being Sparky?
Looks, personality.
Sparky's got all of that. And then some. So, what are you doing later? You want to hang?
No.
Yeah? Come over for some steaks. I like to throw them in the oven to finish them off. Oh, speaking of finishing off, how small is Ryan's d***? Tell me when.
Okay, we're done.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Oh.
No. We're done here.
Oh, all right, let's go.
No.
I'll get the oven ready.
No.
Do you like fresh cabbage? I'm here with Evan Dale. So, Mr. Dale, what did you do in this movie?
First off, my name's not Evandale. My name's Ryan Lang.
Oh. You're Kelsey's Ryan?
Yeah.
But she told me that he was attractive.
Yeah?
I've met plenty of Langs, and she definitely chose the lowest on the totem pole. That guy, Mark, woo!
A little bit of a midget.
Would you consider yourself a manipulator? Are you trying to change me?
Manipulator is one of our songs,
But
but
you're dragging me down.
I think you're doing that well by yourself.
So, during the process of making this, could you just take off that f***ing hat? It's driving me crazy. I have a question. Are you as bad of a musician as you are an actor?
Absolutely.
Now, that's something we can all agree on. Between you and Mark, who would win in a fight?
I feel like I got some reach on him.
What if I told you this is a trick question? You wouldn't lose, you would die. Now, I have some this or that questions for you that best describe you, okay?
All right.
Indiana Jones or an untouchable?
And a touch of what?
Rat tail or mullet?
I'd probably say mullet on that one.
Are you a hipster or a douchebag?
I'm a hipster douchebag.
Actor or pretender?
Pretentious.
The most important question, though. What's Kelsey's phone number?
What?
And that brings us to the end of this segment. In conclusion, we can see that filmmaking isn't really part of a community. It's more like a creepy cult, but with a lot less Kool-Aid. And leading one of those cults is Eric Lang. As you have seen, he has brainwashed and manipulated many degenerates into helping produce and act in his films. And watch them. He must be stopped by all means. I'm Sparky Pilastri, and this has been 69 Minutes Sparky Investigates. Tech, 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 tech. Join me next week when I sit down with Oscar-winning director Roman Polanski. For some reason, we had a meet in France. Whatever. Have a great night and enjoy the show. Important question. How big is Ryan's? Stop me when.
I think that's good right there.
That's like a puppy dog dick.